Your gun should be on safety right now, finger off the trigger. That's the way we move, that's the way we practice.
Right.
The SWAT team is comprised of 4 elements. We got our crisis negotiation team, our explosive breaching team, our sniper team, and the entry team. All 4 of those fingers put together make SWAT. So the entry team, basically we work from the outside in. These are the guys that are putting their lives on the line.
Right.
They're going inside a home or a building where there's a hostage rescue, there's an armed barricaded subject in there. This is why it's good to train. Come out, you have these problems, you work on them, you make sure they don't happen again. We have our life priorities that we live by. Innocent civilians are first, officers are second, suspects, and then property. So entry is a last resort, or entry to save, a human life, a hostage life.
Stand by, fire!
Sniper element provides cover for us. They provide overwatch, they provide intelligence.
We get to the scene, and then at that point, we start basically what we call assessing. First we're gonna try to find where to go, where to hide, where to do our hide.
They're gonna tell us the things that they can see that we can't see. They're in hidden positions, different hides, they call them.
We don't wanna be close, but at the same time, we don't wanna be too far away. We wanna be, the most important thing is gonna be at a field of view that we can see. Second, we'll start giving out some information of what's happening, what's going on in the scene.
They give us a lot of information in order for entry to do their job.
And then lastly, in regards to our hide and stuff like that, is we need some protection, some ballistic protection, if we can find it. But the most important thing, like I said, it's that field of view. We need to be able to see.
Breach!
Our breaching team is comprised of entrymen who are specially trained in explosive entries, energetic entries, hydraulic entries, ways to get into the building.
There's 4 of us that are assigned to the breaching element. This here is a breaching shotgun. It's specifically designed to allow immediate access, emergency immediate access into a locked area. So whatever the call out may be, whether it's a high-risk search warrant, armed barricade, it could be a hostage rescue, we're going to deploy with all this equipment regardless. So although I'm a breacher, I still carry my rifle. So once the breaching mission is done, we transition our roles now to an entry element, and we can still handle business that way. This here is our breaching facade. We can load any type of door in there, any type of window. If somebody wants to get data breaching concrete or hurricane glass slide or whatever we can think up, we can put in that frame, tighten it down, and build around it and make it as realistic as possible.
We practice that, we train that, and hopefully we'll never have to use it because we do rely on the 4th entity of our team, which is C&T, which is Crisis Negotiation Team.
The goal for the negotiators is to get on point fast, establish communications, because if we're talking to somebody, they're not hurting somebody else and they're not hurting themselves. Find out if he's in pain right now.
They're working the phones, they're working the intel from our drone squad.
We have a primary negotiator, and he or she is the one who's primarily doing the negotiations. That negotiator has a coach, which we also call a secondary. We also have a scribe, and we also have one of the assistant team leaders that are inside as well that is running it.
They're getting as much info as they can, and they're trying to peacefully resolve, trying to negotiate with whoever the bad guys are in whatever the case may be.
We don't know how many more people are inside. We live and breathe that everyone is going to come out safely. Real life happens, and sometimes it may not work that way, but we're not going to train that way. We are going to train 100% that we're going to end this peacefully.
So that's the purpose of all 4 entities, and I would say this team right now is the most talented it's ever been in the decades that I've been on SWAT, and the support that we get from our agency is at its highest level. From Chief Bolduc to Chief Del Toro and Chief Vega. I mean, those guys, they support our mission. The council supports our mission. The mayor supports our mission. The city manager supports our mission. So we are highly supported. We are here to do a specific job. We don't abuse it, and we get the job done.